Let me stop being a dumbass. Let me stop being stupid. What's going on YouTube, Facebook, social media platforms? Spoiler Ronell Williams, man. Just came to speak my mind a little bit today. Now, me and my girlfriend was just watching movies, right? Literally just watching movies. And we watched this one movie. What's the fucking name of it? Let me think. A Wife's Worst Nightmare, right? A Wife's Worst Nightmare. And basically the movie plot, will I spoil it? Fuck it, I don't care. Basically the movie kind of is set up like, the movie set up like the husband finds a long lost daughter, And throughout the movie, there's little shit that happens to the mom. They show her on medication to make it seem like she's crazy, and they kind of had this little undertone plot with the so-called brother to try to make it seem like he likes the sister, which white people do some really wild ass shit in these movies. But whatever. I think the movie was really good for a Tubi movie. Actually, a really good movie in general, But I think the movie itself has an underlying message to it, right? Because at the end of the movie, the husband pretty much gets caught up for all this bullshit. And the message that I got from it personally, right? And it's a quote that I use, but my girlfriend's been using it a lot more lately. It's a quote that we use. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, all right? Look, let me tell you something about this cheating shit. All right? One, you're going to get caught. I don't care who you are. At some point, you are going to get your bullshit that you pulling or you think that you're getting away with, you're going to get caught for it, right? Two, the thing about cheating is when most people are cheating, right, they're not thinking of the long term of it, like, the long game of it, meaning like, okay, you and your wife having issues, or just you and your husband, let's say, for sake of argument, right? You start cheating with this motherfucker, correct? You thinking it's just a fling, you're having fun, you're getting over. It comes a point, whether it be a year, a couple months, maybe like a week or two, either you're going to confess or you're going to get caught. One of the two. It is very hard to get away with shit like that. Personally, I don't even really fuck with it because it's way too much bullshit that comes with playing a person. All right? Now, you go down this path of thinking you getting away with whatever the fuck you're getting away with, right? And trust me, I get people get frustrated in relationships, things get hard, things are difficult. But you're better off being honest about a lot of this shit on the front end instead of just trying to, play somebody on the back end. Because when it blows up, it's going to blow up and it's going to be very fucking ugly when it blows up, all right? There's never been, there's no way you're going to cheat on your wife or your girlfriend, your significant other, and think that the person that you do it to is going to want to rationalize it with you. Second, when you do some shit like that, it's more so like you don't know how long that shit's going to affect the person. I mean, like you cheat on them, they find out that you cheated, right? Or you play them and do some other underhanded ass bullshit. You don't know for sure when that's going to end. And I mean, and that's if they stay. Stay or not stay. It's not going to be a good thing. It's not going to be one of those things that just ends. Where it's like, you think it's going to be just that and it's going to just be over with. And it's going to be one of those things where it's like, you know what, I forgive you. Whoop-de-whoop. Chances are you're going to go through some bullshit with this person that you did this to. All right? And depending on whether it be man or woman, it's a very dangerous game to play. Ladies, if you cheat on your dude, you run the risk of possibly stuff like this is how crimes of passion happen when you sit there and think you're going to just do something to somebody and they're not going to do anything to you in reverse. And a lot of times being the person that, has to deal with the person that they cheated on per se, that could be a 2, 3, 5 year rough patch with a person when you sitting there thinking you going to just fuck them over and they put their trust in you and they find out you've been sleeping with somebody else, right? That typically has never gone over well. I've seen that happen with my dad a lot. It has never gone over well. I've seen it happen with my cousins. It has never gone over well. It's not gonna be one of those things you do it and then you gonna just come to the end of it. Everything gonna be all gravy. Y'all gonna work through it. It's gonna be either hell to pay on the back end or the person's gonna break up and leave you. And generally speaking, when you cheat on somebody, you're not completely out of love with them yet. Meaning, like, you do that shit to them, you're not thinking about like leaving the relationship or breaking up with them when you take an action of that nature. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing that in the sense of like, it's really pure selfishness. If you had to ask my opinion on it and ask me why I think the things that I think, it's really pure selfishness why you would sit there and do something like that to somebody. I personally have watched my mother go through that time and time again. And from my experience, watching her and my dad go through that, it's never been healthy. She never got over it. Like, my dad and my mom have been split up for 8 years, right? And she has never really gotten over it completely, you know? Even to the sense of where it's like it's affected other parts of their friendship afterwards. Like, what I'm saying, when you do this type of shit, you don't know how you're going to alter this person. I've personally been cheated on a lot in my instance. Like, it's one of those things, like, it stays with you. It alters how you look at people. Like, you sit there and you thinking that, you know, you just doing something in the sense of being selfish, and then you don't know you could potentially destroy a whole entire home. And I don't think most people put that type of thought into it on the front end when they're thinking about, oh, I'm just bored with whatever we got going on, or things are stressful. You know, y'all ask for these long-term relationships with these people, and you got to understand something. Y'all going to go through rough patches and think, you know, parts of the relationship where it's not like the easiest. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be, you're not going to have fun being around the person, and you still have to remain solid with that person. Like, just understand, when you play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes, and you're going to get everything you think you want. Like, all the shit you think you're going to get away with. Look, I'm telling you, I know I got a lot of homeboys that do this type of shit, that play with girls and all this other shit thing because it's funny. Look, you're not going to find it funny when, you know, your girl is out doing the same shit you was doing to someone else, if you catch my drift. Like, it's not going to be a good feeling. It's going to be, look, most men that cheat on women don't like when women cheat on them back. They can't handle it. Like, the male ego, I think, is one of the most fragile things ever. And a lot of y'all, when y'all sit there and y'all feel like y'all want to, like, play somebody, or you going to fuck over somebody, or you going to cheat on them, you going to do dog them out, or whatever the case may be, you going to be running around like having, you know, be sleeping with girls at your job, or, you know, sleeping with the girl's best friend, just... Look, that's not no way you want to trigger a woman. You don't want to trigger a woman in that instance. Like, thinking you're going to just dog somebody out and they're going to just sit there and put up with your shit. Like, I've literally heard of instances where people are like I see it as foul as like people bringing them around the person that they're cheating on them with. Meaning, like, you screwing this girl and you bringing her around your girlfriend, or you screwing this guy and you bringing this guy around your boyfriend, or you telling the other significant person that y'all are just friends. That is some very nasty, underhanded shit. Like with this movie, the dude literally went as far to pretend that the girl was his daughter. Like, to sleep with a fucking 20-year-old. The guy was like 45 and 47, like in his 50s. You know, wasn't paying none of the bills in his wife's house. Like, real sleazebag shit. Turns out the guy had done been, like, he had done been letting this woman, well, this young girl he had been screwing. He had been screwing this young girl since his wife was in the hospital. And then that's another part of it, too. Well, a lot of y'all sit there, y'all have babies with women, and these girls are pregnant, and you go out and you cheat on your girlfriend while she's pregnant. That is some of the foulest shit, like... Look, I know the edge of the internet has made it to where people don't give a fuck about nothing. But all I'm saying is this. When you're sitting out here doing dirt, you better consider the possibilities of what could come from it when you're sitting there playing with people. Like I said, me personally, I've been on the fucked up side of a lot of this shit. And I'm telling you, it's a very nasty feeling. When you're sitting there like helping a motherfucker out, doing everything you can for somebody, and you find this motherfucker laying up with somebody else. Look, man... Ladies, you do not want to be in front of a man that you have cheated on. You don't want to share the same zip code with a person like that. Meaning, like, you done played this man. And the thing about being a man is when you get in your emotions, you don't think about how strong, like, it's almost like your anger makes you twice as strong as you usually are. Again, that is how crimes of passion happen. You will fuck around and literally strangle somebody like that. Sitting up playing with people. The same thing with dudes, bro. Like, y'all be sitting up here just not wanting to come home, treating your girlfriend any kind of way. I just think it's a very fucked up time we're living in where people feel like the weird shit is cool. Like, you can sit there and play with this girl and disrespect her and, you know, go behind her back and like her friends' pictures and try to talk to her friends. I mean, a lot of y'all like the idea of long-term relationships. You're not trying to actually deal with the real shit that comes with it. Like, I would say it's about a good 75% of y'all that really just be putting on the show when it comes to this relationship shit. When this shit get hard, a lot of y'all can't handle it. But anyway, right? It was just something that was on my mind where I just watched this movie and I literally was just, you know, and my girlfriend's really wanting me to make more videos. And that seems to be a thing with me lately. People are wanting me to make more videos and share more content. So I'm going to have to learn to find some time during the week to really actually make content. But no, I mean, it was one of those things for me. I kind of just was like, damn, like, the twist is what really fucked me up with that movie, kind of, sort of. Like, I didn't expect it to go the way it went, where the guy was actually, like, having the girl come over the house and like he had this young girl come pretend like that was his daughter and was screwing this chick like for real in the woman's house. Like, boy, the limits that y'all go, like, it's like y'all do shit and don't think that y'all supposed to not get hurt for it. Like to make it so bad, Buddy wasn't paying no bills. He wasn't helping her. She had done took out a second mortgage. Like, had this woman all fucked up on medication. Just dumbass shit. But yeah, man. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Look, man, my whole thing is don't do nothing to nobody else that you don't want done to you. When you sitting up here making these moves or whatever, you better consider how you would feel if it happens to you. So give that some thought.